Namaste. How are you feeling today? Are you starting to see the framework? And we're really starting to see how we can add more layers and really magnify what we already learned through the mat work, also through where we set our intention. All of the practices, as we're moving into the practices and as we're transitioning from pose to pose, let the intention be set on the awareness of the breath, the present moment. If you are feeling that you need to call upon an energy center, then you have full freedom to do so. Bring on a further intention once you've got that awareness, once you are still in the present moment. Bring on the intention of compassion or connection or clarity. If you're feeling lost and you're worried and there's fear around uncertainty of the future, come back to right here and right now. Come back to that sense of gratitude, that sense of connection and security. Of course, there's so many ways we can structure a class. What I'm here to do is basically give you a framework to work off. So creating a methodology so you can go and explore. You have a skeleton to build from. Working with the balancing poses, moving with your transitions as you move with your breath and you warm up the body. Then holding some poses. Finding that balance between strength and flexibility. Some days hold a strong pose. See what that does to your energy. Some days, if you're feeling very rigid and very tight, then work into flexibility. Explore your agility. And when we are working into our flexibility, then layer that too. So slowly we'll work into a little opening in the shoulder and then further and further, which is what we'll be doing today in some extension and expansion poses. And then of course, notice your energy. Where are you? How are you feeling? Are you amped up? Are you restless? Are you agitated? Are you withdrawing? Are you despondent? Are you feeling low? So that's where twists have such a magical place. Really hits reset and reboot on your system. And then don't be hard on yourself. Don't feel like there's rules that you must follow. Play with it and allow yourself, give yourself full permission to rest, to restore, to recalibrate, to recuperate. This is a time where there's so much going on, there's so much flux. Let's come in. Let's find our solidity. And then we start to see that harmony sprout. And that harmony really comes to manifest in our deep meditations. And see how your breath work, how your energy comes together to really protect you, to really give you that sense of something to hold on to in these times especially. So as I said, today we're going to work a little bit more into agility, into our mobilization. And we know we always need to have that groundwork prepared before we do so. So a lot of the poses today are going to be on our hands and knees. Let's warm up the wrists. Spread your fingers, extend, and just feel the wrists active and flexed. Feel the power emanating from your hands. It's very, very healing energy in our palms. And just celebrating where we are. And knowing that you have a whole community as your support. If ever you have a question, you have a query, you have a doubt, you have our whole Facebook forum. Reach out to us. We're here to support you. You might just be having a relationship and talking to me right now, but we have a team of 30 extremely qualified and dedicated teachers who are there, ready, willing, and eager to be of support. and relax. What you're going to do now is come into reverse prayer. Remember we worked through this, so you've got the variations where you can bring your hands down, or you can just hold on to your shoulders, or if it's available to you, then come in to prayer hands at your back. Anywhere along the back, don't feel like you have to go too high, just wherever you feel that comfort and that opening. So you're opening around the wrist, a gentle stretch, but more than that, we're opening in the shoulders and the chest. Feel it naturally extend. Okay. These are very delicate joints, so be gentle. Don't push, don't strain, don't pressurize. Just be aware and breathe into any areas of tension. Come off if you're finding that it's too much and you can't breathe deeply. It means you've gone too far. Just come off a bit. And then find your breath and find your comfort. And then slowly release. We're going to start with Bhastrika, like we do. But this time I want you to curl your toes and see if you can do the 2 rounds with the balls of the feet planted into the floor. So at the same time we're also activating the energy in our feet and our ankles and our knees. Hands at your loose fist, 15 sets, 2 rounds. Inhale, exhale. Release. And then just relax. Outstretch your legs. Okay, just release the legs. Just see if you can draw circles with your ankles. Relax. Nice and gentle. Don't have to see your yoga mat or your yoga practice as a place where you're pushing and straining and challenging yourself. Let it unfold naturally. It's a place where you give your permission to drop the stress, to drop the tiredness, to drop the tension. Your natural biorhythms, your natural resources of self-healing will be made available to you. Okay. Round 2, curl your toes. Hands at your shoulders, 15 sharp inhalations and exhalations. Just gently release the ankles, the feet, hands out. Just notice the energy circulate through the body as we actively invigorate and connect ourselves to that charging station, where we see the breath as a place to refuel, reignite, power the rest of our day. You're going to now move into a cat stretch. So you're inhaling, articulating gently up, and exhale, rounding. Okay, just be gentle. This is a time where you scan your body and you just notice. Just breathe in and breathe out. Remember, the intention here is of awareness. Aware of right now, of each passing breath. Can you notice the temperature of the air and how it differs through your nostrils when you breathe in and when you breathe out? Bring a deeper awareness of the subtleties, of the magnificence of our life force. How precious each breath is. Once we are just gently warmed up, we work into a balance. So reach your fingers forward, your toes back, and again you breathe, and you breathe into your core by engaging. You don't want to drop. Yeah, so keep it engaged. This is where we're grounding, remember. This is where we're connecting with our core, where our foundational strength is. Five to 10 breaths as we hold it, as we find our stillness, find our comfort in the balance, in the symmetry, in the evenness. And relax. Other side. As you inhale into your fingers and your toes, elongate and stretch back. As you exhale, hug the navel into the spine, bringing your awareness to your core belt, your belt of support. And then relax. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to move in that dynamic balance. So you're inhaling up and exhaling. So still holding in control while we open and explore. Ten breaths on each side. It's both stabilizing and mobilizing. Opening into the front of the body and strengthening the back of the body. 3, 2, and 1. Take your time and move over to the other side. Inhale, exhale. 9, 8. Just focus on each breath, on synchronizing the movement with your breath. Coming up to the top of the pose and the top of your breath. And bring the elbow to the knee as you fully exhale. Let it be smooth. Let it be even. Three, 2, and 1. Relax. Now slowly let's open the shoulders for a gentle stretch as you inhale and shoulder weave and exhale. Come to center, other side, inhale and exhale. So you can just reach the hands further. You don't have to drop the head or the shoulders. Just keep it fluid so you can move in and then weave it through. Just you feel the shoulder lift and drop. Exhale. Just feel that mobility. The stiffness and the tiredness often happens when we hold the body in place, when we stay stuck and still. The body's made to move, so let it fully express its range. And relax. Slowly now. We've rolled the shoulders, worked around the wrists, the hips, the strength of the leg. So let's put it all together in a balance where we roll back. It's a balance of strength and flexibility. Also great for your quadricep. If you're feeling like you run a lot and your quads are really tight, so it really help to open up. Remember, 10 breaths. Scan what's holding you back. Where are you feeling the resistance? Is it the body? Is it the mind? Is the mind saying, enough, I'm tired. I just want to go to bed. Are you able to stay here and stay now and remain content? This is your investment in your health, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Relax. Take your time, switching sides. Rolling back and lifting. Just noticing the hip, the shoulder, gentle arch in the back. Does the leg feel heavy? Can it hold on to its own weight? Can you kick up? And relax. So now that we've been in our tabletop position, let's reverse. And we'll do the opposite pose. So again, it's about a stretch and a counter stretch. So if we're doing tabletop, then the opposite of that is the inverted tabletop, right? Where we're opening from the hips, shoulders, legs, and feeling that chest and the length of the back. I like to have my head up, but if you're okay to drop it back, that's fine too. Just play around with it. And breathe. Good, keep lifting, keep opening, let the breath guide your practice. And our final pose, Paschimottanasana, sitting down. So we've moved from the arches. Now from that openness, what's the counter stretch? A fold inward, right? So you want to fold inward. We want to allow that introspective, relaxing, restorative element to enter into our class now. So walking your feet out, keeping your knees bent, arms up, inhale. As you exhale, just fold forwards and lengthen. If you're comfortable, just walk the legs out and feel a stretch in the back of the body. The back of the legs, the back of the shoulders, the back of the neck, the back of your shoulder blades, ankles, calf muscles, and thighs, feeling the hamstrings. If you're feeling a sharp pain at the back of the knees, bend your knees. You're stretching too far, it's coming into the ligaments. So you only want to stretch into the muscles. Deep, slow, soothing breaths. Remember, we activated with those active inhalations and exhalations to start the class. Now as we end, we want restorative energy. We want to emphasize on the relaxation, on the slow exhalations. See if you can inhale for 4 and exhale for 8. You'll feel that with your exhalations, you can deepen into the stretch because the muscles are given permission to relax. And when they're relaxed, they can lengthen. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm only giving you the framework. If you want to hold it a little longer, explore a little deeper, feel free to do so. And if it's too much to hold it for that length of time, then come out of the pose at any time. Respect yourself and have full awareness around what really nurtures you, where your self-care and your self-love stems from. And gently moving in to relaxation as you come to lie down, resting the whole body onto the floor, and from your feet, consciously relax your whole body all the way up to your head. Breathing in to the body, sending permission to fully relax, surrender, let go. And then slowly rolling on to one side as you come into a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed, your hands ready in Narishodhanam. Inhale on your left side. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Continue with your own rhythm. Inhaling on the left. Changing to exhale right. Inhale the same side and change to exhale. And this is not just the experience of the breathing technique. Also honor all of the findings, all of the research, all of the wisdom, creating a hemispheric balance between the right side and the left side of the brain, between the right side and the left side of the body, between the active energy and the passive energy. Completing the round as you exhale on your left. When you're ready, place your hands on your knees, preparing for meditation. Feeling the mind quiet and still, restful yet alert. Visualizing that tree. See the roots of the tree expand down into the earth, deep and wide. And as you breathe into the base of your spine, acknowledge the network of support, the connection we've established with ourselves. And for our connection to deepen, let's let go of whatever it is that no longer serves us. Forgive any old wounds. And now bringing your awareness to the crown of your head, feeling the bright light shining from above. Illuminating every cell of the body. Accepting this nourishment from the sun. It's always there, ready to shine over you. Allowing this brightness within as you send a wave of gratitude. Thankful for all that we have, for our inner strength, our ability to see things for what they are, our sense of protection. And with that energy from below and above, coming into the heart center and seeing your tree blossom, full of life, full of green leaves, fruit available in abundance. And see a wave of compassion, that self-love expand further into a wave of compassion for others. For people in your home, on your street, in your county, on the continent, and everyone on this planet. Send a heartfelt wave of compassion to the entire world. With a peaceful breath in rub your palms, feeling the warmth between your hands. As you cup your eyes to complete that circuit of energy, to refresh your mind and rejuvenate your whole body. Namaste.